You'll have to take a road trip to see these next two movies. One movie has Tom Hardy pulling double duty, and the other two could make you very uncomfortable. The man with a real opinion lets us know what he thought of Legend and Room.
Hey everybody, I'm Geno Reynolds from The Real Opinion. This week on The Real Opinion, we'll be taking a look at some limited release films. Today's films are Tom Hardy's film about the Cray twins, and the other is about a mother making the only life she can for her son. Here are two films you may want to consider or not consider checking out. First up is Legend. This movie is based on the lives of the notorious East End of London gangsters Reggie and Ronnie Cray, both played by Tom Hardy. While I liked this film, especially the portrayal of the twins by Hardy, I felt that the film was too tonally unbalanced. At times, this movie is dead serious, while at other times, such as a gang brawl in a pub, is almost played off as humor. Both tones worked on their own, but they could not find a happy middle ground. I think that the filmmakers should have picked one or the other. Tom Hardy definitely steals every scene he is in, especially when he is playing Ronnie Cray, who is a diagnosed schizophrenic. His unbalanced nature seems to move the plot along, even though his character seems to be the cause of most of the trouble our characters get into.
What is that? I come here for a proper shootout. A shootout, right, is a shootout! Like a western.
Watching his character not give a, what everybody thinks or says is quite entertaining. Despite the problems with tone, the look of the film, the story, and the character still make it worth checking out. Next up is Room. A woman and her 5-year-old son live in a small place they call Room. Late at night, a man named Nick comes to bring them supplies. As old Nick is there, the little boy stays in an old wardrobe while his mom takes care of old Nick. That's all I can say without really spoiling anything. This movie is going to haunt me for the near future. Without spoiling too much, I will say that this one will mess with your head for quite a while. The mom, played by Brie Larson, has to keep a positive outlook on everything for the sake of her son, even though she is living through an obvious nightmare. As the story unfolds, you will feel what the mother and son are feeling. The story and feel of this film is dreadful and claustrophobic. I was hurting emotionally after this one. I will say that the first half of the film was a little stronger than the second half, but as a whole, it is still great. But remember, it's only just one guy's opinion. Next time on The Real Opinion, I'll let you know what I thought of Bryan Cranston's Trumbo and the 50s immigrant love story Brooklyn. Until next time, I'm Geno Reynolds from The Real Opinion.